Well, I don't know if you've heard about this phrase, fate it until you make it.
Yeah, fake it till
Right.
you make it.
So you just have to present yourself as a professional, as somebody who knows the property business. Even if you've read a book, it's, for example, Buy Low, Rent High, you are experienced, you know what you're talking about. So it's about presenting yourself to them to say, yes, you can do this. And what also helps you in a way, because when I started, well, when I started, I had to blag it a little bit, to be honest. I told them that, oh, I'm an accountant, working in Cardiff. My firm is having contractors that are coming in. So I've seen this gap in the market, so I'd like to provide accommodation for these contractors that are coming in, but I'll be responsible of paying the rent and taking all the maintenance side of things of the property. So I tend to use my work to attract the landlord, to make them feel I've already got these people standby to rent the rooms, and then they would know they are professionals that are coming to occupy the room. So I end up having people from work anyways to come and stay in that property, but you can tell them, you can bring your work into it, right? To say, okay, I've got contractors that are coming to work here, or we've got project managers that are coming to do stuff in this work in our company. We need accommodation, so therefore I would like to provide this accommodation for them, and I'll be liable to pay your rent and do the repair maintenance if that's okay with the landlords. Most landlords would be happy with it. And then you can get, well, the people into the property as long as you know what you're talking. But you need to tell the landlord that if this contractor goes, you would always find someone to replace them so that you'll be able to pay his rent. So they know that upfront, that you will be letting the property into room by room basis, right? And once you've tell them that at the beginning, so they understand what you're talking about, you can then tell them, okay, we've plus this also, you're going to have guaranteed rent, and then also I will do minor repair and maintenance with your property. Does that answer the question? Yeah. What was it again? What was the question again?
Yeah, just
okay, I need to add something in it. And also, some landlords, because they may suspect that you're not experienced, they will ask you, okay, how about if you go bust, or how about if you can afford to pay the rent? What's going to happen? Well, what I normally tend to do is just to give them personal guarantee. I will tell them if the business cannot afford it, I'm a worker, I give them some, like the first deal, I provided my pay slips at work, my confirmation of my employment, and I wrote a personal guarantee to say if the company cannot pay the rent, I will be the guarantor to pay the rent in a situation where the company cannot pay the rent, and then provide my my pay slips to support this guarantee and this support letter, to ensure that the landlord is covered and is confident that I will pay his rent when it becomes due. Yeah.
And what would have you done if you didn't have the pay slips?
Well, if I had not done the pay slip, if I did not have the pay slip, I would have, well, asked for a guarantor, right, to satisfy the landlord. I would have got maybe a friend or a homeowner, could be your mom, your dad, or a relative who has a property that can stand as a guarantor should you fall back on your rent. It's just like a normal way of doing a tenancy, basically. If you can afford it, they will always ask you for a guarantor. But yeah, yes, most landlords would be happy with that anyways. So they would say, okay, that's fine. As long as you can provide personal guarantee, then I'm happy to hand the property over to you.